Alright, hi, I'm Cole.
Abel.
Nico.
We're filming a documentary on student council for our grade 12 film class.
We will be looking into the inner workings and the purpose behind student council and all of its executives. We want to discover like the true meaning of advocating for the students, and we want to know like what we can discover from the interviews and all that.
On top of interviewing execs and student representatives, we really wanted to look at what UFA students think the council does for them, whether they think the council is effective, and just overall what the students think of the student council.
My name is Maggie McLeod. I am a grade 11 student at Ursula Franklin Academy.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Philippa Wood. I'm grade 11. I go to UFA.
Kieran Dolan.
I'm James, grade 12, UFA. What's up?
Zach Pugh, Student Council Internal Affairs Executive.
My name is Noah Friedman. I am in grade 12 at Ursula Franklin Academy and just about to finish up. I served 2.5 years as chairman of Student Council.
Hi, my name is Nick Thompson, and I'm the Student Council Chair for the 2014-2015 school year at Ursula Franklin Academy.
I think it gives these students a better chance to be more involved with the decisions made at school and feel like they have more of a say in their education and their extracurricular activities.
I think they're an oppressive form of government. That's only duty to the school is to oppress the student population.
Well, Seth likes to talk a lot about how they're supposed to advocate for the students and all types of that, and they're the ones that are supposed to relay messages and concerns about the school to the office and admin and stuff like that. But do they do anything? I haven't really.
Man, that's a good question. I mean, I think student council is always striving to make student life a better time.
I think Student Council, what it does is it gives the students perspective whenever there's issues being talked about, changes being made. I think Student Council, what it does is it makes it so it's not just what administration or what the parents want. The students get a voice.
Well, I think one major thing that Student Council can do is it really benefits the students in the sense that it can raise their voice in the school, and it can also help get them the things that they want to see happen at the school. Just as it's kind of a forum for students to really talk with admin and teachers about ways that they can really come to a mutual consensus on how to further the school environment and really just make it an overall enjoyable place.
I could see how it could just be to make it seem like you are involved at your school, whereas your decisions aren't really taken into account.
I feel like they can't influence the decisions of the school.
They can?
No, they can't.
It might as well be called less of Student Council and more of event planning council, because that's basically what it is.
No, I haven't heard much. The student council hasn't accomplished much. It just feels like we've gotten a whole bunch of new rules and stuff put on us this year, and a whole bunch of other restrictions that student council hasn't really had much to say about. And if they had much to say about, which I'm not even sure they did, then they're not getting listened to.
I think as a whole, Student Council is doing the best job that it can.
Everything got lost in Bill 115. Everything got lost. People were concerned with themselves. The teachers were concerned with themselves and their families and the futures of their children, how their children would be educated, how they themselves would provide for their families, and how their children would provide for their families. So it's this now we have to steer away from extracurriculars and education to protecting the basic necessities of what our country stands by. And I think people got too caught up in that and left the school year behind.
We are able to better the whole high school experience.
Never.
It's gonna take 8 months, and nothing's gonna even happen.
It got to the point where we couldn't do the littlest of things to make people happy just because they had to go through so many different new systems of like acceptance.
Dealt with it.
Like if you
Just
have an
stop going in
issue
there.
with a teacher,
Just bring it to us.
that's the kind of thing that would probably not go to us. I was gonna say
No,
I'd go to the office.
No, it would.
We could give you a pizza orgy.
It would be nice to have more power and have more of a sway.
There's not so many issues that student council can't handle, and so there is a bit of a surplus of time. And I think one of the major things that we're looking at next year is using that excess time to work on new projects that kind of improve student life in the sense of creating new kinds of initiatives.
It's less about the needs of the individual students coming up to us and more about overall improving the quality of the learning experience at this school.
Last year, because we were allowed to wear black pants at the beginning of the year, you know, I dropped like 2 bills getting black pants for school. See what I'm saying? Just like got like 4 or 5 pairs of pants. See what I'm saying? Just so I had some like regular black shit I could wear for school, right? This year comes around, no more black pants, right?
Yeah.
So now I have all these pants that I don't even like, they're not even fresh.
This needs to be dealt with, and they'll go and say, okay, well, we've known you for months now, and we know that you're in an official position to speak on behalf of the student body, so that this is something we should really look at dealing with, and I think that's a huge advantage that comes with an effective student council.
What happens next?
Fucking nothing.
Over the course of the years and, you know, changes within the school, our ability to govern ourselves and kind of regulate ourselves was diminished, and that ability to do that was diminished or taken away, and that got very frustrating.
I'm not one to speak on this year's council, but I know there were some, it was an interesting year in the sense of there was some shuffling of the executive. Say you are hungry, for example. Me fixing the issue would be me giving you a slice of pizza. Taking that to the next level would be me giving you a juice box as well. You don't need the juice box, but it would be quite good to take it to the next level and further satisfy you and the student body.
When I got here and became chairman, the student council that year was fantastic. They always have been fantastic, but the issue was in that time we were more free to do what we wanted and what we thought was right. The reason I quit was not because I gave up on the school, and I'm sorry if it appeared that way. It was I realized that staying in my position as chair was doing less for the student body than if I were to be chair. Because I found that if my idea was that if I left, it would send enough of a message to people as to, I can't do this anymore.
Also, vote for me next year. I'm going to be running.